Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Nostalgia Critic, and it's going to be Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, the Nostalgia Critic is finally going to be reviewing the movie Dungeons and Dragons. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I absolutely love this movie, Dungeons and Dragons. It's a great movie. It's a great bad movie for those who are going, what are you talking about? It's a bad movie. Yeah, it's a bad movie, but it's a good movie at the same time. It's a bit like Tommy Wiseau, The Room. It's bad, but it's good to watch. And it's the same sort of experience with Dungeons and Dragons. It's so over the place. It's so weird and bizarre. It's so hilarious. The guy with the blue lips, like he just blew off a Smurf. I mean, it's just all wonderfully bad, and it just scratches a nice part of your brain that's like, oh, that's quite nice actually. It's quite pleasurable, even though it was so bad, but it was quite good. But yeah, let's see what the Nostalgia Critic has to say about it, because this is a really good bad movie to check out. Let's go.
Hello, I'm the
Oh
Nostalgia
boy,
guy. Remember it so you don't have to.
he's gonna have one hell of a
Guys,
ride on this one.
You are in for a treat. This is one
Yes,
of those
we are.
special films
I've
that only
watched
comes
this
around
movie
once
so
in a
many
while.
times.
A film that should make me angry to my boiling point,
But
but
it-
it's just so awful, it's pretty much wonderful.
Yeah,
It
there
is
we
a
go. It's
wonderful
awful.
movie.
It's a awful, wonderful movie.
So anxious to get to it, I don't even want to waste any time. So, this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. It's a must-watch. You have
Much
to watch
like
this
The Room,
movie.
Troll 2, or the endless library of Schwarzenegger movies, Dungeons and Dragons is one of those rare films that simply
boy.
gets everything wrong. The casting
Everything
is
wrong,
the
but
writing
everything
is wrong,
right.
the story is wrong, the effects are wrong.
Where did I go right?
And this strange combination somehow turns out a beautiful
A
butterfly
beautiful
of absolute
mess.
horribleness. It's a bad film of epic proportions, and we're gonna look at it today.
I'm so glad we
Get ready
agree
to
in the
slap
Nostalgia
your head
Critic
in
and me
confusion
that it's
until
so
it goes
bad that it's
numb.
good.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
So
so
after
bad
we see
it's
the
good.
company that will ironically release Lord of the Rings 1 year later, we get some opening
Wow.
narration.
The
Damn.
Empire of Izmir has long been a divided land, ruled by the mages, an elite group of magic.
I never
users.
understood the
Already
story.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
Those
so
without
was I.
magic are little more than slaves.
And already I don't care. It's pretty
Yeah.
impressive for under 1 minute. So we get our first shot of Izmir as we venture into the secret lair of our villain.
Secret lair. Why is always the secret lair gotta be evil and dark?
I'm sorry. Nothing funny's happened yet. I'm just preparing for it.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm sorry. It's just...
I'd always
If you've
talking
seen
about
this
the
movie before,
walking
you'll start
scene
laughing around this part too.
when he looks so evil walking. This is it,
There
yep.
he is.
I remember
Jeremy
this.
Irons. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
Yep.
He's gonna bring us so much joy in this hour and a half.
The badass entrance.
You're an attractive scepter, aren't you?
Enchanting
Oh,
that.
wait, I've seen this. Then Mickey Mouse
Dragon
comes out and
Star.
steals his big pointy hat. No, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's another over-the-top cartoon.
Yeah, thinking of something else there. He's sort of like it's the fucking... Like it's like a
boy.
bar of
It's
gold.
gonna be one of those non-acting days, isn't it?
Not acting. It's from like Monty Python, I believe. Monty Python, the Holy Grail, I believe. When they smack their heads with wood.
I think they got this dragon on loan from How to Train Your CGI Artist.
Come to me.
Damn.
Yes, I told you it could be done.
You have the power of the immortals.
Look at his fucking
Ghetto or
lips.
something.
You can control
It looks like he just blew off a Smurf, honestly.
You don't like that, do you?
He looks like one of those blow-up dolls.
Your rage.
All right, now you're pouty. Give me pouty. You're a very pouty dragon, yes. Now give me sassy. Oh, you're so sassy, yes. Oh, you're a dirty little kitty, aren't you?
Yeah,
So
that's...
this delightful dish of
I love
ham
the
and cheese
acting.
is our villain, the evil sorcerer Profion. Profion.
Better than
Sounds like a
overacting than
heartburn medication,
underacting.
doesn't it? Are you tired of orgasming every scene you're in? Why don't you try the mystical wonders of Profion? It's magic in a tiny tablet. Side effects may include overacting, mugging, and inability to pick good movies.
I said follow me!
Oh, damn.
But his scepter doesn't work for very long, and thus they have to kill the dragon.
Of course.
No, I am the last one.
Sure.
The dragon's blood leaks into the river, which
That's
causes
from
it to suddenly
Dragonheart,
catch
I
fire,
believe.
Because dragon's blood does that.
Gotta be some twisted magic
I
experiment.
believe it was the
Seriously
movie
wrong.
Sean Connolly,
Just love
was
to
it?
find a way to
Who
get
was
those
in it? In
natures
Dragonheart or something like that? That was a good movie.
Rindy the Savior.
And these, I am sad to say, are our two main heroes. A couple of thieves named Ridley, played by Justin Whalen, and Snail,
Snails,
played by
yeah.
Marlon Wayne.
I love
I'll give
Snails.
you one guess how
Over
they
the
casted
top.
him for the part. What's that? Chris Tucker isn't able to do it? Alright, let's go to the Wayans wheel.
I love Snails. So, yeah. He's a great character, over the top.
Come on! After talking about breaking into the magic school to steal some supplies, we see that a meeting is going on between Profion and the big council of who gives a fuck.
Yeah,
They
just
discuss
go
what is
with
to
it.
be done with the controversial views of the Empress.
But we have all watched the Empress's growing up, and we have all heard her views on what she considers to be the injustices of the land.
But she is just a young woman. Young people speak from the heart, not the mind.
Ouch. Well, okay, let's hear from the side that's defending the Empress. Oh, that was her side.
So that government in Izmir will remain secure. Remove the scepter which lowers above our heads and destroy the threat of revolution forever.
Can I get an
Damn.
amen?
We will be forced to do whatever we must
Sounds like from the Blues Brothers.
to protect the strength and the unity of Izmir.
It was like that
What say
scene
you?
from the Blues Brothers, it sounded like.
Give us
I'm trying to remember all the
Barabbas!
movies he's
Barabbas!
wrote.
We then cut to the Empress, played by Thora Birch, discussing why her ideas are being tossed aside and why she's being called the Obama of the fantasy world.
All people deserve to be free and equal, whether commoner or mage. I know this within the depths of my soul.
Yeah, you can see her memorizing her lines for Ghost.
Yeah, feelings aren't
This role is
facts.
just to work off a speeding ticket.
What can I do to stop Profion?
You must outsmart him. I must devour the scepter.
Oh, that was dramatic.
One wave of it, I will topple her.
Is this guy just on an all-Smurf diet? Seriously, what's
That's
with the toothpaste
Smurf.
constantly
That's what
on
I
flare?
said. I said Smurf as well. That's what it looks like he's a blue Smurf, like he just
So we cut to
just blew off a Smurf.
the library of the magic school, and thus enters our hot nerdy chick for the evening, Marina, played by Zoe McLeland.
Sorry.
That's all right, my dear, but you must understand the seriousness of our task.
I know, it's just that I feel like I should be doing something more than shelving books.
I understand, Marina.
Yes, my Disney princess heart is just begging for something more.
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere.
Oh
Give me
boy.
some magical wing.
Magical
Oh,
wing.
that's all the development I get, huh? Okay, off I go. So Ridley and Snails break into the school and look for something to steal.
Are you gonna jump? You gonna catch me? I'm gonna catch you. Promise? I promise. Now jump.
Now, I'm betting that he's gonna just catch him and absolutely nothing is gonna go wrong at all. Oh, way to play with my expectations, good sirs. Well done, gentlemen, well done. I think that calls for a very affectionate wah-wah.
I thought that scene was pretty funny.
Put it back. Come on, just drag Put it back. Okay, what about a gold dragon? It's too big. Put it back.
But Marina finds the two and tries to
Was it
catch
the
them.
Sixth Element, I think it
Thieves
was.
trying to
Or
rob
Fifth
us.
Element.
Expellicus
Bruce Willis on it. I can't remember what
That must be the only way she can get guys
the
to come
movie was
home.
called.
I'd have to put a feeble mind spell on myself to want to take you home.
Snap. So they're literally roped into the situation as Slurpy Lip here tries to get some information out of the whistle.
Yeah, that guy's been having too much, too many slushies. Blueberry slushies. That guy's been...
got something on your...
So the bad guys are looking for a map that leads to a magic scepter that apparently can control red dragons. But Marina gets it in time and uses the portal from Sliders to escape, dragging the thieves with her.
I love his scream.
Come on, you just ran into that garbage. You can see it coming a mile away.
Can a body get a moment's peace around here? I order.
Hey, it's the missing seventh dwarf, Smelly.
Oh damn, shouldn't have done that.
Do dwarves' helmets stop them from having epileptic seizures? Seriously, him and Darkheart should get together and be clucking buddies.
Don't compare those
They bring the
Cat
dwarf
movies
with
for
them
this
escape through
movie.
the sewers, but the captain of the guard says with great speed what he wants his men to do.
Post brigades at every sewer entrance and exit.
Oh Jesus.
I want them found now.
You know, sir, if you said your orders a little faster, we could get them done a little quicker. By the way, you got something on it.
On your lip.
So the captain puts out a wanted poster for the Little Mermaid, but
Yeah,
our
I
heroes
guess.
blend into their environment by wearing incredibly suspicious black cloaks that nobody else seems to be wearing.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
Will you stop moving the camera, goddammit? Who the fuck's shooting this? A drunk George Jetson?
Stop this crazy thing! Help!
Alright, so the blue M&M here tells Pearl
Blue
why the
M&M.
heroes got away.
Come on. How many fucking blue jokes can you make?
It will not happen again. And
I
here's
guess.
why.
I guess he blew his chance.
Well, I don't like the weird things in my head making me do the weird faces and things. Well, now it's going to the nether regions. Not a fan, not a fan. Doyle, maybe if I make some weird, creepy faces, the thing will leave my nether regions alone and I will be happy again.
The guy reminds me from like the Star Trek movie.
Now I'll never be able to
It's like Star Trek Nemesis. When they played the copy of John Luke Picard.
The moment you deliver me the rod, I'll ensure that it, vacate the premises. Now, may I suggest?
Okay, we're borderline bad touch territory right now. It's not officially there yet, but it's dangerously close. Now we're in bad touch territory. Yeah, you should call a lawyer, guy. How much do I bet that's the Christmas card? Season's greetings from Profion and Baldy. Please don't ask why his lipstick is smeared.
Yeah.
So our heroes take cover in the most non-suspicious tavern that the city has.
Oh Jesus, of course. It does remind me of the Star Wars
Our main
Tavern.
characters look over the map and seem to really get into
Cavern, whatever the hell you call
Really
it.
get into it.
Eleanor Medara.
Hey, 2 down, 2 more to go. Oh, hey, look, Chapstick here is about to sneak into the place. Do you think you can say your orders a little faster, seeing how time is of the essence?
Do not let them escape, or you will suffer a fate far worse than that which hath been inflicted upon me.
Don't make
Damn.
me pucker my lips anymore. So he enters the place and finds
I
the
like
people
it.
he's looking
He's
for.
badass.
Wait for what? They're right there, just snag them. Get them! Oh, it's a good thing you waited those couple of seconds, or else it would have been a lot harder to let them escape. So Ridley and Marina get out of the map, and he informs Snail that he's agreed to help her find the scepters, which is weird considering how a few seconds ago she wanted them to leave, and now she can't imagine doing the mission without them.
How could you do something like that?
I don't get it. What was he indicating when he was pointing at them? Does he think they had sex while they were in the map? Is that even doable? I mean, granted, map sex sounds pretty kinky, but I would hold off. Alright, so
I love
if
it
I
when he
got
does that.
this right, they have to get the red scepter in order to control the red dragons. But first they have to find this ruby called the Eye of the Dragon, which opens the door that leads to the red scepter. But the Eye of the Dragon can only be gotten in this den of thieves, which is ruled by this guy. He won't
Oh, I
give you
love
the Eye of
this
the Dragon
guy.
unless you defeat this evil maze, which nobody has ever conquered.
Fucking love him.
But before you can do that, you have to trade your rubies with the old man in order to upgrade your sword. Once you find the secret passage, you can then work your way through the forest, defeat the evil dragon.
Well,
get
this
the
is not
Triforce of
confusing.
Power, then yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
So they follow this purple guy who has an eye vagina on his head and leads him to the Den of Thieves, where Riff Raff from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I love this guy. He's
Have
totally
you ever
awesome.
heard of the Anti-Skilled Maze?
It's just a jump to the net.
He has the ruby key they're looking for, but really has to get through this deadly maze in order to win it. I thought this was Dungeons and Dragons, not mazes and monsters.
Well, I guess Dungeons and Dragons is sort of like a maze.
Yeah,
I
tell
guess.
me if this looks familiar.
Yeah, rip off. But still good.
I think that's bad. Take a look at this scene. He can only step on the square with the red eye, where all the other squares will lead to his doom. Remind you of anything else?
Yeah.
Remember, in the Latin alphabet, Jehovah begins with an I.
Yeah, well, they're all eyes. What the hell am I supposed to do?
How about this? The closing ceiling with spikes on it. Again,
damn.
ring any bells?
Yeah. One after the next.
Well, on the bright side, I can't see them ripping off any more Indiana Jones, but oh, come on! It's like an exact replica! Are you even trying to be original? George Lucas must be rolling in his grave. But the soldiers once again come in to seize the heroes.
Oh, you are, but be prepared for a lesson in pain.
There's only room for one overacting bald guy in this movie.
You must be joking.
I never joke when mages trespass in my guild.
By the way, you got something on your...
Lip.
But the captain captures Marina and the other three escape. They come across a tracker who's been working for the
An
Empress,
elf or
a saucy
elf.
little elf
Yeah,
named
elf.
Norda.
Is that the elf you were drooling over? Well, I wouldn't put it that way. But yeah, that's her. Pretty, huh? They all look alike to me.
Whoa!
Damn.
Hey! The sight of the dwarf I've never seen before. I mean, wow! So Norda tells the Empress the situation through, get a load of this, a magic mirror.
Magic.
I have
mirror.
unfortunate tidings to report. It seems Profion also seeks the rod.
Seek Damodar out. We need that rod.
As you wish.
You know, she's prettier than you.
Damn.
So we see that the captain is going to interrogate Marina, trying to get some information out of her. Once the questions don't work, he resorts to... this.
Yeah, I never understood why he just didn't do that in the first place. Ooh, gotta be painful.
Okay, this has to be the point where they knew their careers were over. Nobody could come back from a scene this stupid. You know, for a movie called Dungeons and Dragons, I've seen a dungeon and a dragon.
Yeah.
Just something a little more
Yeah,
meaty
I was
outside of
expecting more
earwax rape.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Please.
Well, how about this? Ridley and Snails break into the place and try to rescue Marina. Norda and all her soldiers just stay behind and watch them. Why?
This
Cover,
task
yes.
they must complete alone.
Okay, so Ridley and Snail split up and eventually one of them finds Marina. I was crying. I was afraid I would see you again.
Someone's
But
getting
Snails
late
comes
tonight.
across a
sinking
wick
custard
rug
carpet.
and gets snatched by lip gloss here.
Lip gloss. Come on, how many fucking blue jokes did you make
Just
with
like
this guy?
you thieves. Always taking things that don't belong to you.
Well, that is what a thief does.
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of like saying,
Yeah, that's a
"You
job
painters
description."
always painting.
Yeah, that's
Now, a man.
huh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
wise guy,
okay.
So, again, Snails runs as fast as he can, but the captain of the guards goes as slowly as possible. Hasn't this idiot figured out yet that
Yeah.
doing everything slowly doesn't work in his favor?
Yeah, might want to
And
pace
not
up
to
a
be
bit, run.
serious.
He finally catches up to Snails, but Ridley and Marina are there to try and save it. However, it turns out Snails stole the map and tosses it to them.
I don't want to cheer for that. I found this
I know I
scene
should feel sorry
sad.
for him, annoying this
snails.
character was. This is incredibly satisfying.
This is incredibly sad. I was sad seeing this scene. It still hurts. Oh, snails, my friend.
So Marina uses her magic dust to zap the captain and get them out of there, leaving the poor corpse of Wayans behind.
Damn. Well, his spirit lives on at the end of the movie, so...
We then cut to Profion and the Empress, whose dress looks like it's trying to eat her, as we see them take part in the most important debate in this movie.
Underacting versus overacting.
Profion, make your case for overacting.
I ask you one last time. Will you submit to the ruling of this council?
Yes, yes. Now, Empress, make your case for underacting.
And as Empress, this is how I decree Izmir shall be run from this day forward.
Damn.
Well, that certainly was terrible. Profion, let me hear your overacting again.
Yeah.
Now, not the time we should act.
Yeah, you got... Oh, boy.
And Empress, you're underacting?
You would find the wisdom to see that the path I propose for Izmir is the right one.
Over?
Relinquish your scepter.
Under?
The man who convinced you to take the scepter from me.
Well, I don't see any point in choosing. You're both equally terrible!
Yeah.
A wonderful performance.
That's a lie and you know it. Meanwhile, at the Keebler Elf Tree, we come across an elf played by Tom Baker, who's healing all the soldiers. It wouldn't be so bad, except for some reason all the soldiers can see during the healing process is this.
I'm healing you.
After that, Ridley and Marina talk about the artist formerly known as Snails.
I'm sorry about snails.
Yeah, that sucks. I liked Snails.
I'm
He
sure
was
you
awesome.
are.
He died for a good cause.
Did he?
A good cause.
What sort of course is that?
Alright, movie, just keep telling yourself, you're trying to make us feel bad for Marlon Wayans. This is easier said than done. In fact, it's not even easily said.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong! Mage!
Just because some mages are evil does not mean they all are. I'm not.
Did she turn into a goose there?
I'm not. I'm not.
And now, because you demand it, the all-quacking choir.
Not.
Oh, Jesus.
Not.
You know, for a mage, you're pretty smart.
It turns out talking about dead people gets them pretty hot as they share a kiss
Yeah, I
with
mean,
each
you
other.
just lost your
Thus,
best
we
friend and now
finally
you're
get to the
kissing...
cave where the red
kissing,
scepter
yeah,
is
that's
held, and
just
Ridley
weird.
uses the ruby to open the door. He comes across a skeleton holding it in his hand.
Why do you disturb the rod of Savril?
Save the Empire of Izmir.
Be warned. Anyone who wields the power of the rod shall suffer a horrible fate. And remember to ride the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland.
But unfortunately, Minty Fresh Crest shows up and takes the
Minty
rod
Fresh
away. They all transport back to
Oh
the
my
Empress,
god,
where
the amount of fucking jokes
something
this
about
guy is cracking.
controlling and fighting dragons is going on.
Starter
I don't know.
Critic is
Just
just
enjoy
rolling out the jokes for this guy.
That was good, but it's no...
Sonic Boom!
Can you even understand what he's saying
No.
during these scenes?
Get up! Move that crossbow! Andamada! Destroy them before they reach it! Prepare to fire again!
Come on in! Andamada! Bologna sandwich!
Destiny!
Oh,
My pretties.
Wait, I can work with it. My character would shit his pants. Yes, ha ha ha, I just shit my pants. Ha ha ha.
I gotta say, it's
Mark sees that
overreacting,
she
but
can
he
go
looks
up there and keep the
badass.
dragons under control while the battle continues in the tower. Just look at this riveting choreography. Up, up, up,
Up,
up,
up,
down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down,
It's a
down,
cheat code.
up, down. This is sounding like a cheat code to an interrogation.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It sounds like a fucking cheat code, doesn't it? I just said that. I can't believe we said thought the same thing.
Oh my god, how come nobody told me?
Yeah, I was thinking that cheat code. It sounded a bit like a cheat code. I'm glad Nostalgia Critic said that as well.
Good God, man! Did you graduate from the Dr. Insano School of Acting?
Now a new reign of terror begins. My reign of terror. Let their blood rain from
Damn, this guy is on the...
I'm turning into a human vibrator.
this guy is on some sort of steroids.
My sister, my daughter, my sister!
Not so talented, eh, Mr. Ridley?
Oh, I don't know. I always thought he was the talented Mr. Ridley. But Ridley gets a hold of the scepter and destroys it, leaving the dragons to finish him off.
Didn't he say whoever uses a rod suffers a horrible fate?
Oh
So
my
isn't he
God,
gonna
there
suffer
was way
horrible
too much
fate?
ham in that actor.
So the day seems to be saved, I guess. Everyone gives a cheer, our heroes remain heroes, and Snails is still dead.
Yeah,
All in all,
but
everything seems good.
he comes back as a spirit, talks to him as a spirit, I guess. At the end, here we go.
And then we end with this scene.
Yeah, this magic spirit scene with snails, I guess.
Do not question your gift. Your friend awaits you.
Damn.
I don't get it either, folks, but
I
who
don't,
cares?
but
The
I
movie
like
is
it.
over. And my God, wasn't that a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was.
How can anyone not enjoy this film?
I know, it's
stupidity
great.
is at a spectacular level.
Yeah.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, so I have no idea if it followed it well. But just as a film
It did.
itself, it's an unbelievable experience.
I've played
Bad
Dungeons and
films of this
Dragons board
magnitude
game,
don't
and
come
this
around
doesn't
enough,
even
and
fucking
when
relate
they
to the
do,
board game.
We have to enjoy them. So if you want a good laugh, rent it today and see what you've been missing out. You won't regret it.
Yeah, you won't.
I'm a
It's really
nostalgia critic, I
good,
remember.
bad movie. The end. Or is it? They need to make a Dungeons and Dragons 2 movie with the same actors. Or directed by Tommy Wiseau. Or Tommy Wiseau. Oh boy.
I'm not!
Oh boy, that's my voice in the morning. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. It's a great movie, a great bad movie. I really do recommend it. It's a bit like The Room, with Tommy Wiseau, so to speak. I mean, Tommy Wiseau's not in the movie, in Dungeons and Dragons. But it's sort of the same style. It's just really bad, but really good to watch. It's fascinating. I really do recommend watching this movie. I've watched it so many times, and it just makes me laugh every single time. And it's just something to, just to enjoy. I mean, they should make a Dungeons and Dragons 2 with the same actors, but like I said, directed by Tommy Wiseau, or Tommy Wiseau, however the hell you spell his name. But that would be totally awesome. Or maybe, that's a good idea. Maybe you should do a crowdfunding for Tommy Wiseau to start up a Dungeons and Dragons, 2 movie. It was totally awesome. What can I say? This movie is really good. I really do recommend it. You should check it out. It's a bad movie, but it's just a good spot. I mean, it scratches a really good, satisfying part, and you go, hey, this was not bad. It was bad, but it was really funny. Good. It's something you can enjoy. This is something you can watch and enjoy, but there are bad movies where they're just bad. I mean, it's just painful. When you watch a bad movie, it's just slow and it's painful. But when you watch a bad movie like this, it's good. At least it's entertaining in a bad way, and it gets a point for that. Not a lot of movies have that same structure. A movie is just, when a movie's bad, it's just bad. But this is a bad good, so it gets a point for that. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.